You know, I do this every single time. And I'm glad I do it live every single time. There's just a picture of a dog where I'm supposed to be. That's okay. Let's fix that for a moment. I'll just take. There I am. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Iconical. Today we have an episode brought to you by, of course, what you just saw, tinydogcoffee.com. They have 9 to 12 different flavors. I was not a coffee drinker until I had tinydog.com, Tiny Dog Coffee. And actually, I love their coffee. It's the only coffee I really do drink, or if I do have coffee, nothing really matches up to it. So go to tinydogcoffee.com. I'll put a little display banner on the bottom here for you guys to take a gander at. But also, let's take a look at Norse Hall, norse-hall.com if you guys want to go get some hot sauce, okay? Some of the best hot sauce I have ever had in my life. Some of it's extremely hot. Some of it is stuff that you can put on a salad too. It's actually very, very easy on the stomach, so it can go from hot to not. Also, norse-hall.com is a proud sponsor of Iconical, so we will have that on the bottom there. There we go. So go to norse-hall.com if you guys want to get some of their mead as well, okay? So if you're new to the channel, please jab the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you guys like this, send me some comments, some other things if you guys want to see other things. I'm going to edit this really quickly. We're going to edit a fantasy. There we go. Fantasy football draft. Just so people have an idea of what we're doing today, that is what we are doing today. We will be doing a live fantasy football draft brought to you by Jake ASMAN. Jake is a well-known gentleman on ESPN and Mad Dog Radio, and I have been listening to his show for a while now, and he's got some really good stuff, and he's an avid Jets fan, but knows his football, baseball, hockey, you name it, he knows it. So I was invited to be inside this league, and I am gladly accepting because, as you guys well know, I am part of fantasy football. I love fantasy football. So if you guys want, follow me on Twitter at LWOS Brian for more fantasy football tips and some articles. All right. And right down below. And there are a couple other people that brought me into that realm as well. And I wanted to bring them on here today because this league that we're about to jump into is a lot bigger than most of the leagues that we've done before. So we want to make sure that we're doing this correctly, that we're doing this right. And I believe that I've actually been in a championship match with him. And I've noticed that him and I have kind of gone. We always met in the middle somewhere around different player evaluations. And then other takes that he had, I would always sit there and be like, that's different. I never thought about that. Or he always told me I didn't think about that or something like that. So we're co-owning this team tonight that we're about to draft on. And we're going to try and knock this draft out of the park. There are big stakes on this. It's brought to you by Circa in Las Vegas. So hopefully we can get everything rocking and rolling. We're going to show you guys to a T what we're about to do, how we're about to set our cues, how we're about to put things together. And hopefully it can help you guys in the long run. Maybe you guys have a couple other drafts. Okay, so we're going to put everything up on here so you guys can see it. But first things first, let's bring in Christian Whisk, C-Dub. C-Dub, what's good, dude?
Hey, what's going on, Brian?
Not much, man. How you feeling? I like that hat. That hat's dope.
Appreciate it, bro. I know we're good over here, man. I'm getting my practice in. I'm doing a couple of drafts right now as we speak, so I'm ready for this thing.
By the way, I wore this shirt for you.
Appreciate that, bro.
Of course, man. Of
I
course.
I almost wore the Star Wars shirt,
Did
but
you?
I had to go with the Tyrann Matthew today.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wow. I forgot he was over there.
Yeah, a little honey badger action. So
Yeah, dude. That is a clean hat though. Not everybody can wear that hat.
not everyone.
No. All right. So I'm gonna share the screen with you and hopefully everybody who's watching, and then we'll get into it since we have 12 minutes to kind of put a queue together. We'll have more than enough time anyway. But we did make an agreement of something around if we were going to be in the front, we were going to choose those top three guys, running backs, right? We wanted a solid cowbell.
hmm
And then now we're going to go back down to pick 11 out of 12. See if that's still it seems to still be the bit. So let me share the screen with you, show you what we got going here. Share screen. There we go. All right. That's what it's looking like. Is it kind of blurry?
I mean, I can see it for the most part.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to fix that, by the way. Uh, so we're right around here.
hmm
All right. So we got. All right. Let's just make sure we're in the right one. Cool beans. All right. Yes. We're good. Everything's good. Okay. So let's do this. If we want, we're gonna set a queue up, even though people are gonna get taken out of this. You know what I mean?
hmm
Like, obviously, by the time we get to 11, a lot of these guys are going to be going, right?
Yep.
Okay, so just want to see if Q. Okay, so that's our Q in the middle.
Okay.
All right, so you want to put the three-headed monster in there?
Yep. Let's put all three guys in there. Three
Okay, CeeDee
tailbacks.
Lamb, Tyreek Hill, Amon-Ra, those guys are good.
Yep.
Okay. Now we've had discussions about Jamar Chase. If he falls, we're gonna snatch him up, but only in like the second round.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second or third. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll put him on there. Justin Jefferson, Jamar Gibbs, AJ Brown.
I think we're okay. I mean, Jefferson's the best receiver in the league right now, arguably,
Okay.
but he does have Sam Darnold throwing him the ball, so
Okay.
I'm okay if we fade him down a little bit.
Okay. Can do that.
Gibbs came out today and said he's 98 to 100%
Okay.
ready for the season, so I think we feel confident about him. I think AJ Brown's probably a realistic target for us at our spot.
I'm looking at that too, man. Along with the offensive coordinator that they have rocking and rolling over there, I think they're going to throw a lot and they're going to be a very fast-paced offense.
Yep.
What do you think about Jonathan Taylor?
I like him a lot. I think if him and AR5 can stay healthy this year,
Yeah.
I think they're going to be in the red zone quite a bit. And I think they're going to try to protect Richardson, so they're going to
Mm-hmm.
let him handle most of the goal line work.
Yeah. Keep that big body healthy.
Yeah.
All right. So, are you good with Garrett Wilson, Saquon, and Puka?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when we get down to this spot, let's just say AJ Brown, Taylor, Garrett, and Saquon are there. Okay, and we're on the 11. Who do you want to take first?
Who has the easiest strength of schedule on that one?
In okay. Receiver. You say it would be the Rams. So it would be Puka.
Okay.
Or actually Garrett Wilson is 3 above that.
Well, I think we could. I don't know if Wilson will last in this one.
He might not, yeah. It's a lot of Jets fans. And AJ Brown has got the 5th hardest schedule in this.
Gotcha.
uh, in in the league this year. So that's up to you. I mean, it usually doesn't matter with him because he's a stud. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's pretty much
Um,
matchup proof.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, if he's there, would you want to take him over Garrett? Say Garrett's there. I don't think he's going to make it there, but say Garrett's there. Would you want to take him over that? And what if Justin Jefferson and AJ Brown are there?
I kind of like AJ Brown over Jefferson.
Okay.
But if Wilson or AJ Brown's there, I think we should take Wilson.
Okay. So we'll put this here. We'll just put it up top there, above AJ Brown. Nothing crazy. Now, are we going to go? Do you want to go wide receiver first on that point?
Yeah, I mean, if the one of the stud running backs falls to us, then I think we should pounce on it. But I
Okay.
think it's looking more likely that a receiver is going to fall to us.
Okay.
So I think
Uh,
we could go receiver, and then we can try to see what tailbacks are there, tailback and the tight end once it comes back around.
okay. So let's start going down that direction. Okay. Let's and you, like we know not God only knows what's going to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
uh, and who's going to fall? We're let's be we're pretty clear on this. We're not trying to go. I know Josh Allen is right there, right? We're not trying to go quarterback or anything like that, right?
I don't think we necessarily need to.
Yeah,
I mean, I think there's so much value later on in the draft where we can get guys that won't necessarily have the same production, but can still help us win a week or two.
yeah. All right. Um, Travis Etienne.
He was a stud for most of the year last year until he got hurt. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to take that next step, so
Yeah,
he
I
could
think
be.
so. Um, Tough one.
I wouldn't be mad at that, but it just depends if he's still going to be there or not.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be. To be honest, I mean, he might be on the turn, but this guy's got the 12-13 pick. So,
Hmm.
um, now what's your thoughts on Marvin Harrison Jr.?
I just for the price, I don't see it. He's going to have to destroy every single rookie receiving record that
Yeah,
Puka set last year to
yeah.
be worth that high of a pick. So
Okay,
I'm
so
not loving it.
okay, and that's fine. That's why this is why we'll keep some of these guys off of the queue. You know.
Yeah.
All right. What if Chris Olave comes down to us because he ain't gonna make it back to us? You know what I'm saying? Are you say
I think
we're in the
Olave's set for a big year, man. I think he'd be a great value pick for us.
okay? So what if we did do a Garrett Wilson and Olave? Would you be mad with those two wide receivers over one of those good running backs, or a let's say a Puka Nakua and Olave, or a AJ Brown and Olave?
I'm good with any of those combinations.
Okay.
I think Wilson and Olave. I mean, they're two young, great receivers this year. I think they're both ready to take that third year leap.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think we can go wrong with either set.
Okay. Cool. All right. So I don't necessarily think that we have to put these quarterbacks in queue yet.
Hmm.
I don't think. You know what I mean? We can always sort it through up here. You know what I mean? Later
Yeah.
on. Um, but so we'll leave Marvin Harrison Jr. just for his ranking. Allen will leave there. Devontae Adams, you want to take a look at, or
I I
you can?
I I think Minshew is really good at feeding his primary targets.
He is.
Look at Michael Pittman Jr. last year. He had to step in and play, and he
Yeah.
fed Pittman.
Yeah. Absolutely did. That's when he got the most out of it.
Yep.
And key,
So
like that's that they got him there for a reason. So uh
yeah.
draft starts in about 2.5 minutes. We don't have to rush on this queue because it's gonna come to us and we're gonna go down, but we'll try and knock out a couple more. um A chain.
And he scares me. I
You
think he
scared?
has the potential to be a league winner, but also I
Yeah.
think he could be have the potential to just ruin your season.
Yeah, I agree, especially for such a high pick. Um, and he's little, he's fragile. When he bursts, he bursts. But when he's off the field, he does nothing for you at such a high pick. Um, Drake London and Isaiah Pacheco.
Man, I like Pacheco a lot. He
Okay,
actually he helped me win a couple leagues last year.
okay,
Um, and then Drake London, I mean, he should take a big leap with Kirk Cousins coming this year. I don't know how healthy Cousins is coming off that Achilles,
yeah,
but everyone's seeming to think that he's gonna roll business as usual. So,
okay,
and look what he did with Jefferson. So I think he could take a pretty big leap. So I don't think it would be too bad to take a chance on him.
all right. Cooper Cup, Derrick Henry, Kyron Williams.
I like Cooper Cup a lot this year. I know he's got the label as injury prone, but I just think that's a guy that he can be elite in that offense. And Stafford has that rapport with him.
Yeah, I'm scared of his age. I'll be honest with you.
Hmm.
But that's the only thing. Other than that, he gets fed. I mean, you could see it in the. Sometimes he'll get 5 receptions in the first quarter. You know what I mean? Like it's just
Yep.
easy work. Um, I don't think Derrick Henry's going to make it back, or Kyron Williams is going to make it back. But do you like those guys if they do make it back?
Yeah, I think everyone's making a big deal about Kyron Williams returning punts, but I don't the
I'm not
value's
worried about
there.
it.
We know he's a great player. I just you roll with the great guys. You go with the guys you know are gonna get most of the touches. And Blake
Yeah,
Corum, he's still a rookie, so I don't. He's not gonna take feed too much into his workload.
yeah. Sam Laporta, we discussed this. We're gonna knock in all those tight ends. Jalen Waddle and Nico Collins.
I'm not big on Nico Collins this year. I like Waddle. I think
Yeah,
he can be a stud for us.
I agree with you. 10 seconds is about to start. Yeah, I can see that. I like Waddle's the number two. Nico Collins is just he's in a depth chart right now, and I don't like it. I'll put Kelsey in there. Mike Evans and Pittman.
I like Pittman a lot. Mike Evans, I think he's due for a regression eventually. I know he
Yeah,
had those 13 touchdowns last year, but I don't know if he can keep it up.
yeah, I agree. All right. Still decent though.
Yeah,
I
I
like
think
that one.
I think he's got a good rapport with Baker, so he could
Okay.
definitely be a good target.
All right. I'm gonna pause this for 2 seconds just so we could see who we got here. So first, of course, there it is. Brees Hall off the
Yep.
board up top. That's I told you
Oh,
this was gonna be
yep.
this is gonna
Yep.
be a Jets draft. So um, we'll see how that goes. And as they're talking, I'll just keep on kind of going down the line here. Okay, Lamar, no, Mike Evans, Josh Jacobs, and Brandon Ayuk.
I mean, Josh Jacobs, he has zero competition for touches.
Yeah, the one dude's coming back from that hamstring right now. He's back at practice, but I'm gonna put him on there. I originally was not happy about it, but yeah, Christian McCaffrey goes number two here.
Mhm.
Brandon Ayuk.
I mean, he just got paid, so he should be consistent from last year.
We, so we think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know the Niners kind of scare me in some of the stuff this year, but I think
yeah,
C-Mac's the only one that will be consistent on that offense.
okay, yeah. I agree. Do you want to leave him off of here?
Yeah, I say let's fade him.
Okay. There's again. There's our three right off the board right there, dude. Hall, McCaffrey, Robinson just got snagged.
Yep.
I already know your boy Kamara. He's going on there. We talked about this time and time again, and for reasons why. So, Rashad White and Devontae Smith.
I'm not a big fan of either player.
Okay.
I think Devonta Smith could have a pretty big role because um, what is it, Kellen Moore? He's the new OC over there.
Mm-hmm.
He likes to get both his receivers involved, but Rashad White, I just think he's going to lose his job midway through the season. So he might be good for the first half of the year, but
Yeah.
It looks like CD just went off the board too.
Yeah, I just saw that too. So CD Lamb off, Amon Ross, St. Brown's off. Okay, so we'll leave Rashad White off, Devontae Smith off, James Cook and Debo Samuel. Tyreek
Mm,
Hill's off the board, number 6.
I like Debo.
Yeah.
James Cook, who's he competing with over there for touches?
There's Ray Davis. Garrett Wilson,
Oh,
there's your number 7.
yeah. Oh, that's tough.
I mean, the only thing I have with Debo Samuel is the fact that Justin Jefferson, number 8, Debo gets hurt, and we know that he is injury prone. If there's any guy that's injury prone, it's him. But he runs his
Yeah,
ass off when he has that ball.
he's a
Cooks, I
playmaker for sure.
right. The thing if it's cool with you, I'm going to put. I do want to put both of these guys on here. Now, I'm not saying we got to
Okay.
take them, but James Cook, I don't think has a lot of competition behind him, considering they pretty much just got rid of most of their wide receivers. Now they have some wide receivers, but they've proven that they can do this without Diggs,
Yeah.
and they did it by doing some checkdowns and going back to the basics. AJ Brown, damn, he just got taken.
Yeah.
Um,
You're on the clock.
nope, we're on there, bub.
All right. You got Jamar Chase is off the board.
Yeah, we got the Puka Nakua, Devontae, Chris Olave, Pacheco, Drake.
Well, you also have those running backs, so we didn't think Jamar Gibbs would last as far.
We didn't. So you want to
Mm,
look at the strength of schedule real quick?
yeah, between Gibbs and Taylor.
Taylor's down there. I
We
think
got
we
about
might have
15
to.
seconds left.
All right, we might have to go Gibbs there.
All right, let's go Gibbs. Cool.
All right. And then when we coming back, now this is the thing we talked about.
We got receiver.
Yeah. So if we're talking, who do you like the best out of these? Now he might go running back, but on the same end. Um, are you thinking Olave over Puka and over Devontae? I could show you.
So he took Josh Allen.
Wow, dude, that might open up the board for us a little bit here.
Yeah. I mean, would you be opposed to taking either Jonathan Taylor or Saquon? Or do
No,
you want to go receiver?
no, or I mean, dude, Travis Etienne's still there too.
You're on the clock.
Wow,
You want Travis
Etienne.
Etienne?
So who are you? You want to go? Who's better
Kind
in
of like
PPR? That's what I'm looking at right now.
I think Saquon, but does Jalen Hurts usually check the ball down?
I think he's gonna start to. That's my thing. I don't know. Jonathan Taylor is the 8th, 7th hardest, and then you got Philly. Give me a time.
You got about 18 seconds.
Okay. Philly's up top, dude, with the running back situation. They're in the top 10.
In terms of easiest or hardest?
Easiest.
Oh yeah, let's take Saquon then.
All right, let's do that.
That did not hasn't gone as I thought it would. These things are always so
That's
wacky.
dude, not for nothing. That's not bad. We can really hammer down on wide receiver right now.
Yeah, I think there's a lot more upside with receivers than there are running backs later on in
If
the
people
draft.
keep picking these quarterbacks, dude, they're gonna leave us. They're gonna leave us open for some stuff.
Yep.
If now this is up to you. What if Alvin Kamara makes his way back.
I think if we do that, we're set at tailback.
Yeah,
Barring injuries, of course.
and we can go heavy on wide receiver.
Yeah.
Um, Now we
So we got.
discussed. There goes Puka. All right. Now we discussed some other things here. I'm gonna put these two guys on there. What do you think of DJ Moore and Metcalf?
And I was actually I was thinking about Metcalf earlier. I'm just not sure how he's gonna do. I mean, Geno Smith kind of fell off last year. He
Yeah,
had the
Puka's.
resurgence, and I just don't know if there's gonna be enough targets for him.
Yeah, it's not, and they got a defensive coach now. It's
Yeah.
usually it doesn't go well with the running the or passing the ball type of thing.
Right.
Um,
Derrick Henry just went.
if we have a chance to take one of the tight ends off the board first, or do you want to wait
Yeah.
for somebody to do that first?
No, I think if we have our pick of tight end, I think we could go tight end, and then we can go one more running back and then tight end, or we could go receiver tight end. Because
Okay,
I mean, the way they're drafting, I don't know.
it's different.
Yeah, there could be a number of players still left on the board.
There goes Marvin Harrison in the second, 2.8. So Derrick Henry went 2.7, Devontae Adams went 2.6, and Puka 2.5. So right after our Saquon Barkley, it went Mahomes at 2.3, Taylor 2.4, Puka 2.5, Devontae 2.6, Henry 2.7, and MH Jr. 2.8. Okay, so no Metcalf. What do you think about Moore?
I like DJ Moore. I mean, I think he's a pretty explosive athlete. He's gonna be fighting for a lot of targets in that offense, but
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's the most explosive.
Okay, I'm gonna put him
'Cause I think
on
that
there,
because
but I'm
Odunze
gonna.
will take a little bit to acclimate to the NFL. It feels like.
Yeah, I think so too. What are you thinking about Malik Neighbors? I'm pretty high on him that he's gonna get a lot of targets.
Oh yeah, I think he's gonna be a target machine. I love Malik, especially because in New York they don't have anybody else really to pass to. Oh, A Chain just won't.
Okay. Um, Joe Mixon, Kenneth Walker, Trey McBride.
I love Trey McBride. I think I've gotten him in a majority of leagues, but that kind of also scares me too.
Why?
Because when I have the same of one player, I just feel like something always happens with that one player.
Well, I will say this. I don't want to go superstitious on you. I'm gonna go opposite with you, okay? So I'll say that if we have one player that we're gonna fucking kill it in every league rather than
That's fair.
all
That's
right.
fair.
Now he does have the easiest schedule for tight end. I mean the schedule that I'm looking at. Okay.
Yep.
So I wouldn't mind snagging him.
I'm not mad at it.
This is a very odd draft, I will say that, man. A lot of these guys are fucking falling, bro.
Pacheco, Cooper Cup,
Yeah.
they just went.
So Devon A. Chain 2.9, Isaiah Pacheco 2.10, Cooper Cup 2.11. All right, we'll go back down the list here. So do you like Joe Mixon and Kenneth Walker or not so much?
Nah, not so much. I mean, I think Kenneth Walker could be a stud.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. I don't. I just feel like with where Joe Mixon's at, he's a little bit older, new offense. Has he even been practicing?
I don't know, dude. Like I see they brought in Cam Akers over there. I'm not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's you're talking about Joe Mixon, right? Like,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't know, man. These guys are question marks to me, and I'm kind of glad that we got our two running backs right off the bat.
Yeah.
Kyron Williams went 2.12 there. Cooper Cup 211. Okay, so Trey McBride's in. Rashi Rice.
I mean, I don't know if he's going to get suspended this year. I mean, I still like him. He's Mahomes' number one target.
So
He's more the position guy.
I'm gonna put him on there, and the reason why I put him on there is because there's one thing I heard is that his court date isn't until December.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If his court date isn't until December, and say they're already winning, like I don't see them giving him a suspension halfway through the season.
I don't see it either.
You know, Jalen Waddle 3-1. So we got 10 picks coming. Amari Cooper.
Man, the dude just only produces. Usually it's only at home, but
It's the weirdest thing, dude. So if you want, I don't mind putting him on there, but we have to be selective about what and where he's going to be playing. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I'm cool with that though, like because he does produce. He ends up giving you those targets. The only thing I'm worried about is the end of last year is when he just got fed the ball a ton and a ton and a ton and a ton. And it's like if he didn't have that, I don't like to play the what if game too much, but if he didn't have that, would he just be below average? Or average?
Yeah. But I mean, they brought in Jerry Jeudy, who's
Mm-hmm.
been pretty much a bust. So I think he might help take some of the coverage away from him and
Yeah.
open it up for Amari Cooper. But I mean, he's pretty as steady as they come.
Yeah. There goes Drake London 3-2, Lamar Jackson 3-3. So, all right. I want to stop and pause for 2 seconds right now. I want to look at our queue. Okay, because right now we have Chris Olave, Sam Laporta, Travis Kelce, Michael Pittman, and Mike Evans. Those are 5 solid, and you got Alvin Kamara coming back. So Jalen Hurts just went as well. So they're picking up quarterbacks now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 picks. Okay. Do you want to go a wide receiver here and a tight end coming back? So there goes Sam Laporta.
Yeah, I think we should.
Now, do you want to go tight end first?
Yeah, I think we could.
Because there's going to be more options for wide receiver, I believe, coming back than there would be the top 5 or whatever tight ends that we're looking at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In my opinion. If you have a different opinion, let me know. I'm just spitballing it here.
No, I agree with you.
But I will say this: there goes your boy, Mike. So it went Sam Laporta 3-5, C.J. Stroud 3-6, Mike Evans 3-7, Chris Olave 3-8. He almost made it all the way back to us, dude.
Yep. That was close.
That was, and you know what? Not for nothing, I would have been on board, and I think you would have been on board to take him.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so New Orleans bye week is 12, right?
12. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Because both of our running backs have a bye week of 5.
Well, that's not ideal.
No. Nico Collins 3-9. I am not a fan of him in that depth.
Yeah, I just think there's gonna be so many. So it's gonna be spread around so much that.
Who are you thinking right here? If it comes down to Kelce and Trey McBride.
You're on the clock.
Well, never mind.
Well, I think easy. McBride.
All right. So you want to go McBride here, and then we'll take our time and think this through real quick. We'll do McBride, and I'll just in case anything happens, put him up here. Big tip here, people. If you ever always put your guy that you want to take if you're talking something out up top of your queue. If anything happens, automatically it'll take that guy. Who do you want to do after this? Who do you want to take?
Man, there's a lot of good running backs still on the board.
There are.
But I mean, there's also some pretty high-end receivers. Let's go and take McBride.
All right.
What receivers at the top of our board?
Would you say receivers at the top of the board?
You're on the clock.
So Brandon, I mean, we didn't put him in the queue, and we're
Well,
back
I mean,
on
this
already.
is
Michael
yeah. I
Pittman,
think.
James Cook.
How would you feel about taking a running back, or we take Malik Neighbors here?
I know what you're doing, and it's not a bad thing. I wouldn't mind taking Kamara here because those are 3 solids, and we don't have to worry about it at all anymore.
I say him or Jacobs because I didn't think Jacobs would last this long either.
Shakes it. All right. So this is what I'm going to ask you. Do you and bias aside, okay? It's either you're getting the top and the easiest schedule, or you're getting the bottom, the 32nd.
Well, we have 7 seconds, so let's go with the easiest schedule.
Good call. So with this, I thee wed. No. With this point now we're gonna have to start making some moves on these wide receivers. All right.
Wide receivers. Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. What do you think of Terry McLaurin?
Love him. I
All
think
right.
him and Jaden Daniels they pair up very well.
All right. In case he comes back again, what about Stephon Diggs? I didn't ask you that.
I don't like it. Again, there's just too many mouths to feed in that offense.
Right, I get that. James Conner.
Never been a big James Conner guy,
He gets hurt,
and
and
they
since
have
we
that
can't,
new rookie.
yeah, and we can't make trades here anyway.
Okay.
So that's a big thing for me. T. Higgins.
I like him a lot. I just think with Jamar Chase probably going to be holding out, I think he could be the number 1 easily for the first few weeks.
Yeah. Mark Andrews, Zay Flowers.
I think I like Zay Flowers over Mark Andrews.
Okay. Do you still like Mark Andrews in case he's
I
just
do.
chilling
I
there?
do. He's going to be coming up on his age 30 season.
Yeah. I mean, that's his
I don't know how that
go-to.
makes me feel.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll leave him off. That's okay. This is why we talk about this. So we'll leave him off. By the way, since our Alvin Kamara, Joe Mixon 4-3, Josh Jacobs 4-4, Rashad White 4-5. And we'll go. So Aaron Jones, Ramondre Stevenson. This is where it might open up for us a little bit. People are going to start taking these running backs now because we took 3.
Yep.
There goes Kenneth Walker. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to come back.
Yeah.
So what do you think of Aaron Jones, Ramondre, and George Pickens? Never mind. Don't worry about Aaron Jones. He's taken. So Ramondre and Pickens.
I think Ramondre is going to do well, and they're going to lean on the run game, because they're going to have Jacoby Brissett start the first few weeks until Drake May's ready.
Okay. What do you think of George?
I
I'm
just don't.
I'm
I don't
sketchy
trust
about
Russell
this
Wilson.
offense.
I don't trust Russell Wilson.
I don't trust the OC to want him to throw the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one thing I don't. Kenneth Walker 4-6, Aaron Jones 4-7, Rashee Rice 4-8. Tank Dell, again, I don't really want to touch that too much.
Yep.
Dalton Kincaid.
Love him.
Yeah.
I think he's the number 1 option in that offense.
Yeah, I concur. Christian Kirk.
Another favorite. I think him
delivers.
him and Lawrence have that good connection, and he was hurt most of the year last year, but other than that, he was getting majority of the targets.
Yeah. David Montgomery, Chris Godwin.
Well, I think we have Jamar Gibbs, so I don't think Montgomery should be an option for us.
Okay. So Chris Godwin?
He's moving back to the slot, so I think that's more of his natural position. And that's when he was his most fantasy relevant.
I agree.
I wouldn't mind taking a flyer on him if he's there.
Okay. All right. Javonte Williams, Andre Swift, and Deontay Johnson.
I like Swift and Johnson. Not a big.
Okay.
I mean, I think Javonte could be good. I just Sean Payton likes to use a lot of different running backs, and it's
Yeah.
gonna be hard to pick which one he uses that week.
Okay. So since then, Rashi Rice 4.8, Brandon Ayuk 4.9, and Devontae Smith 4.10. I don't know about you, but I don't want to touch any of the running backs. Yeah, I actually don't really want to touch any Steelers except Freiermuth, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Okay. Keenan Allen, Calvin Ridley, Raheem Mostert.
I like Keenan Allen a lot just
Mm-hmm.
because of how great he is as a route runner. I think he
Yeah.
could be Caleb Williams' like best friend to start out the gates.
Okay. So go Keenan Allen, Calvin Ridley, Raheem Mostert.
I mean, I like Raheem Mostert out of more than
Okay.
Ridley because we gotta trust Will Levis to get him the ball. Don't know how that
Yeah.
makes me feel.
Yeah. I agree with that. I don't know what his second year is going to bring him. So Debo Samuel went. So since then, 4.11, Anthony Richardson, 4.12, Debo Samuel. Jane Daniels, you and I have talked about this. Now look at that number, ranked number 77. That's God's number right there, baby. And I haven't gone over any QBs. I just got excited. Evan Ingram.
I think with Kirk coming back, I don't think he's gonna get as many targets, but I think he could be a solid weapon for Lawrence because I feel like they're gonna sling the ball a lot more this year.
If we're in a pinch and we need targets, I think we can pick them up. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Like, we don't have to go out of our way to grab them, but Tony Pollard, Zamir White, Kyle Pitts.
I mean, Pitts, he's got all the talent in the world. Oh, Malik Neighbors just went. He's got all the talent in the world. I just don't know if when he's gonna put it together.
Yeah, that's true. So I think you and I might have to be like we might be able to get some guy around here, like a Jerome Ford, later. Because now we're gonna have to start getting these wide receivers, right? So
Yep.
let's see where we're at. Okay. So Kyle Pitts, I don't know. People are raving about him, but he hasn't done anything in 2 years. I know it's a different coach and different this and different that. If anything, he would be a backup, right?
Mm-hmm.
So DK Metcalf 5.3. Dalton Kincaid went 5.2. Malik Neighbors 5.1. Okay. So Jalen Warren, again, we kind of don't really want to touch that whole team.
Yep.
What do you think of Smith-Njigba and Brian Robinson and Devin Singletary?
I think Smith and Jigba is going to be similar to what we think about DK Metcalf.
Okay.
I just don't think they're going to be throwing the ball very much in that offense.
Okay. All right. Okay, so again, we're gonna go back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 picks in front of us. Let's go down the next 6 that we got coming. Okay, we got DJ Moore, Amari Cooper, Terry McLaurin, T Higgins, Zay Flowers. I don't think we're gonna go running back here. Christian Kirk, Chris Godwin, and Deontay Johnson. Those are our 7, I believe, or 8. Who would you prefer?
If we can maybe do like a DJ Moore, Terry McLaurin with targeting Jaden Daniels later on. It'll help us give us that twofer.
You want me to look at the strength of schedule or no?
Yeah, we can take a look at that.
Who'd you say? DJ Moore?
DJ Moore and then Terry McLaurin.
5. So he's the 5th easiest, DJ Moore.
Yeah.
Okay, and then who else?
Terry McLaurin.
They're like the 11th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12th hardest. Deontay Johnson is the easiest.
Well, if we're gonna be targeting Jaden Daniels, I think it would be good to get a commander.
Okay.
But that's if we're targeting him later on too.
Okay, that's true. What would you think about Christian Kirk?
I like him. I think he's a solid receiver.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8th easiest. So if we went DJ Moore and Christian Kirk, what would you think about that? And then we went Trevor Lawrence.
I could get down with that.
So much for DJ Moore. Okay. There goes DJ Moore. So in case people watching, James Conner went 5-4. Raheem Mostert went 5-5. Stephon Diggs 5-6, and DJ Moore 5-7. And Kyler Murray just 5-8 just now. So, okay. So it's kind of dwindling down to what, So if we're looking at it, it's either Cooper, McLaurin, Higgins, Zay Flowers, Christian Kirk, Chris Godwin, Deontay Johnson. Or Keenan Allen, but I mean, I think completely up to you here because we're gonna knock it out wide receiver right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Mark Andrews went. There you go. That saves another one. So we got one other one gone.
You're on the clock.
DeAndre Swift. Okay. So what do you want to go by strength of schedule here, or do you want to go by feelers here? Because Amari Cooper, I can see where. Is it Cleveland? So he's in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. He's middle of the pack.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking? I
think we go either T. Higgins or Cooper here.
Okay.
Who do you like better?
I just think that Cooper might be the alpha there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, who do you that's difficult. They got a hard schedule over there. Fuck. I got you. We're gonna go T.
Okay. He's also looking to get paid this year, so.
Yeah. So he's gonna approve a deal here. All right. So who's coming back to us? Who do you want?
You're on the clock.
Damn, he went
Zay
Amari
Flowers,
Cooper. He just took Zay Flowers.
Do you want to go McLaurin or maybe Kirk here?
Yeah, we can do that. Which one are you thinking? Do you want to go easiest schedule or?
I mean, I like McLaurin because I think he pairs well with what Jane Daniels does well.
Okay. You don't think that his rushing is going to take a little bit from him or no?
Nah, I don't think so. I mean, he loves to throw the ball deep, so that's his game.
Let's do it. So what we got? 14 and 12 are our bye weeks for that. Okay. All right, cool. So I don't think that if Christian Kirk makes it back, we're going to snag him again, dude. But that's I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty tough.
This is what I will do, though. I will put these guys up here. I will put just so I know that they're still on there. How does that look for you? Christian Kirk, Deontay Johnson, Chris Godwin, and Keenan Allen. How does that four look?
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to come back, but
Yeah, no, I think it looks good.
all right. So after us, we went T. Higgins. Amari Cooper got picked at 5'12". Zay Flowers at 6'1". Terry McLaurin with us 6'2". Tank Dell 6'3". Dak Prescott 6'4". Ramondre 6'5". 6'6" with David Montgomery. And all right, so let's go back to the queue real quick. What are you thinking of Brian Robinson?
I think he's a great runner. I just don't know him and Eckler together. I don't know who's going to get majority of the touches because I feel like Washington's going to get behind in a lot of games,
Mm-hmm.
and Eckler's going to be more of the third down pass catching back.
Yeah. And you don't want to split. That's kind of why we got the running backs that we did.
Yeah,
Singletary.
he's going to be the alpha there. I
I
mean,
believe
he's got
so.
Tyrone Tracy competing
Yeah.
with.
Jaden Reed.
It's just so tough to figure out which one's going to be the number one receiver in that offense.
Yeah. So
I don't hate it though.
Najee Harris went 6'7", Jerome Ford 6'8". Damn, whoever that was, they reached for Jerome Ford.
Yeah,
They wanted him bad, which I get it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Okay.
We're not going to reach for Lad McConkey, right? I'm completely over that guy.
I might reach for him. I'm in charge. I'm in charge of this right now. Okay, you have no buttons to press.
Fair
I would
enough.
never. I would never. Kyle Pitts 6'9". Okay.
Wow.
Jake Ferguson.
I think that could be a sneaky good tight end pick.
So do I.
But
DeAndre
you
Hopkins.
can't leave out Taysom though.
No, I'm gonna put him on there. Don't you worry. What do you think about DeAndre and Kittle?
I like Kittle. I think
Okay.
he's always arguably a guy that can finish as the number one tight end.
Mm-hmm.
As far as DeAndre, he's hurt right now, so I think early on probably won't get too much.
Mm-hmm.
But I think later, middle to end of the season, he could be good for us.
Okay. Cortland Sutton.
Interesting.
It is because he's like the only alpha there.
Yep.
He is the starting wide receiver there. Like that's your wide receiver one.
That he is the receiver, the one
The
and only receiver.
Yeah. Okay, I'll put him on there. Kyle Pitts 6'9", George Pickens 6'10", Deontay Johnson 6'11". David Njoku, I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of him.
Nah, I think he came on pretty well last year, but they don't have Flacco there no more. So
No. Chase Brown and Rome Odunze.
I'm not. I think Roma Dunze will be better later on in his career. I'm kind of nervous to take him year one.
Okay. Zach Moss. I'm not liking this running back duo in the Bengals.
Yeah, I'm not either. I'm not sure who's gonna take majority of the carries on that one.
Yeah. Deontay Johnson went 6'11", Keenan Allen 6'12". What do you think about Brian Thomas Jr.?
It's another one that I don't know how he's gonna do year one.
I mean, nobody does. All right, so how about this? Would you take Xavier Worthy? Nobody knows how they're going to do, but I mean, in my personal opinion, this is why I asked you earlier. In my personal opinion, if there's anybody that's going to be utilized with their speed, I think it would be him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good with Worthy just because I trust Patrick Mahomes, more than I trust Trevor Lawrence and getting Brian Thomas Jr. acclimated.
Okay. What about Christian Watson?
I don't like any of the Packers receivers.
Okay.
They
Brock
make me all nervous.
Brock Bowers.
I like Bowers
Okay.
because I think he's going to be playing primarily in slot. I don't see him being an inline tight end much of the season.
All right. Goddard. I don't like the question marks around him, to be honest with you.
I don't think he's very consistent.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one alone. There's your boy, Lad McConkey.
Oh God. I'll
So,
not be partaking in the McConkey
all right.
slander.
6'12", Keenan Allen. 7'1", Jordan Love. 7'2", Javonte Williams. Calvin Ridley. 7'3". We are up in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 picks. So Christian Kirk 7'4". Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 picks, and we're number 7. So you want to go through what we got here? We got Chris Godwin. You want me to pull up some wide receivers going up or no?
No, that's okay.
All right. Are you looking at Chris Godwin if it comes down?
I think so.
Okay. Let me just
I think
see
the
what
Bucks
our
will still stay pretty pass heavy.
yeah.
How's our bye week situation though?
I'm
Outside
looking
the
at
2
that
running
now.
backs.
We got running backs 5, running back 5, running back 12. Wide receivers 14 and 12, and a tight end is 11.
Yeah.
Okay, so Christian Kirk 7'4", Zamir White 7'5", Jaden Reed 7'6". You might think I'm a little crazy with this one, but I'm trying to see if Chris. Okay, Jaden Reed 7'6", Jaylen Warren 7'7". If we have the opportunity to get Chris Godwin, and I'm thinking outside the box here, and Xavier Worthy, he's not going to make it back to us. Like, I know that. Or would you want to do Chris Godwin and Cortland Sutton?
I think I'd rather go Worthy over Sutton.
You know, Sutton new. Sorry.
Yeah.
I had to, throw that
Well,
punch in.
what about what quarterbacks are high on the board? So if we're targeting Jaden Daniels, I don't want to lose out on him.
No, yeah, we could. Jaden Daniels is actually chilling right here. He's like the third one on the board right now. So, if you want, we could do this dude. I'm looking at this guy. This guy has been picking wide receivers, so he's going to be going. He's gonna be thinking outside the box soon. Let me just pick this up. Brian Robinson 7'9".
You're on the clock.
All right. So what do you want to do first? You want to take a quarterback, or do you want to take or wait on the receivers because we have like 3 options?
No, I said let's go on. Are we in agreement on Godwin? We want Godwin?
We could do Godwin, yeah.
Okay. Let's take him first. See where this guy goes back to back. If he goes with like a Joe Burrow, I say we pull the trigger on Jaden.
Okay. So we got 14, 11, and 12. Evan Ingram, okay. That's a solid pick for him.
Yeah.
He didn't go tight end yet.
You're on the clock.
DeAndre, okay. So we got our guy here. So we'll go Jaden Daniels.
I'm good with it if you are, or we can still continue to wait and hope he comes back to us. If you want to take the receiver,
Honest opinion, what are you thinking?
I'm just scared that he's not going to make it back.
No, I know, but what do you think this is a good pick over a receiver? I mean, we got 3 right now.
No, let's take a flyer on Worthy. I think he could be high upsider.
You want to do that? All right.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Because if that, I'll tell you right now,
Could be a league winner.
he really could be, dude. He could be. I'm not saying Tyreek Hill, but like one pass could give you 13 points. You know what I mean? Like that's. And our buys are covered 14, 11, 12, 6. Okay, so all right.
So we got Tajay Spears off the board.
Yeah. Tajay Spears.
I'm not as high as I think Tony Pollard's going to run that backfield.
I don't know what to think of that backfield, to be honest with you, my friend. Like, it is very, to me, it's very, very sketchy. I don't know what to think of it because they have so many moving parts. You know what I mean? Like, and when I say moving parts, I mean like you have Calvin Ridley, you have DeAndre Hopkins, you have Okonkwo, right? You have Pollard, you have Tajay Spears. There's a lot going on, and I don't know which direction this offensive coordinator is going to go. It seems like they're going to go pass heavy. That's what it seems like.
Yeah, he came from the Bengals.
Right, and they kind of checked it down a lot. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Which, by the way, there was a. No, I don't want to say checked it down. They threw a lot, even if they had to check it down. They did, but the one thing I did listen to was that Joe Burrow thing. He said, you know, the offense is pretty much still the same, just different vocabulary.
Yeah.
So that's promising, even though that the OC left. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, for everybody watching, which is probably nobody, that's fine. After our Xavier Worthy 8-2, we go Tajay Spears 8-3, Christian Watson 8-4, Joe Burrow 8-5, George Kittle 8-6, Jake Ferguson 8-7, Jared Goff 8-8. Okay, and we're gonna let everybody kind of pick their other guys here.
Which Chargers running back do you like the most this year?
From hearing that Gus Bus is hurt, I think he's like, it's J.K. Dobbins, but Gus is like, I don't know. I think.
Where'd you hear that Gus is hurt?
I heard it like 2 weeks ago, and then like I'm hearing on a lot of different podcasts that J.K. Dobbins, because he's younger, and it's very hard to. I don't know. I want a piece of one of them, but I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be that guy that took the one, not the other. Like, I'll be honest with you, I'm more hyped on Josh Palmer over there.
Okay.
I don't know if you're into that type of thing, but
yeah, I think I'd rather have Hubbard over any of the Chargers running backs.
I am a Hubbard fan, my friend, and I'll put Josh Palmer, Hubbard. I'm not. Let me start up here real quick, okay? I'm not a Jordan Addison fan.
I'm not either.
Okay, Marquise Brown. I'm not. I don't know. Like, I'm not saying he won't feed him.
He's not gonna play. He's not gonna play for the first few weeks.
Yeah. All right. So, what are you thinking about Brooks? Say we got Brooks, right? Do you want to take that risk on a spot on a bench for later on with an ACL tear?
I don't think he's going to be much of a factor this year, because if he's going to be their franchise tailback, I don't think they're going to run or rush him at year one.
That's what I'm thinking. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Okay. Okay, so we'll come back. Jake Ferguson 8-7, Jared Goff 8-8, Devin Singletary 8-9, David Njoku 8-10, Roma Dunze 8-11. And all right, so let's go down Jonathan Brooks. So I'll leave Jonathan Brooks off. In a dynasty, I would take him. If anybody's
Yeah.
actually wondering, I would take him in a dynasty. Pat Freiermuth.
I think he's got a pretty easy schedule, and they like to throw to their tight ends.
Take a look at their. Trey McBride has the easiest schedule. Haha. You know what though? So does your boy. We're gonna snatch him up. Okay, so I'll put him in there. All right. Dallas Goedert 8-12. Jacoby Myers and Dalton Schultz.
I like Dalton Schultz over Jacoby Myers.
Okay. Lockett. Personally, I think he's past his prime right now, man.
Yeah.
I think he's on his way out.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't think that's something we should even target. Even look at.
Are we looking at Ezekiel Elliott at all?
Probably not.
Okay. 9-1 Zach Moss. Jameson Williams and Zach Charbonnet.
Jamison Williams is one that I think we could take a chance on.
Okay.
I mean, that speed, you can't coach it, and I just, the Lions obviously love him.
Mm-hmm. Hey, what would you think if Brock Bowers makes it back to us?
I like Bowers. I think he's one of the better tight end prospects coming out.
Okay, because we're sitting at another 7 picks here again.
What other tight ends are left so far? Is he top on our board?
Bowers, yeah, and Freiermuth and Dalton Schultz. These are the guys that are still here. T.J. Hawkinson, all these guys here. But Taysom is still there. Taysom's not going. He's ranked 170.
That could be a sneaky target for us later.
So you want to wait on it and hit like another QB?
Well, we don't have a QB, right?
No, we got Jaden, right? Or no?
We
No,
didn't draft him yet.
he's still there.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, I don't think we did.
All right, so if he comes back, you want to snag him?
Yeah.
And if he's not there, you want to take Trevor Lawrence?
I'm good with Lawrence.
All right. Let me do. Oh, okay. I'm trying to see. I think we might have to go running back here. So not here, but I think we would have to go QB and then back to running back. And I think if we're looking, are we going to look at Chuba? Because I don't think he's going to make it back to us, bub.
Um,
Because I'm looking at that.
I'm honestly, I'm okay if we don't get Chuba because I just don't trust that offense this year. And if you look at Dave Canales, he couldn't make it in Tampa. He had no run game.
So are you thinking? Okay, so hold on. I'll go 9-2 is Chase Brown. 9-3 is Austin Eckler. 9-4 is Cortland Sutton. Brian Thomas Jr. is 9-5. Gus Edwards 9-6. Aaron Rodgers 9-7. Brock Bowers 9-8. Okay. If it comes down to it, we're going to take Jaden Daniels if he's still there. If not, Trevor Lawrence.
I think that's good.
Is that okay? Who are you thinking about after that? Maybe Josh Palmer?
I'm good with taking a chance on Palmer.
Yeah. I mean, is there anybody else that you kind of would like to, other than like Keon Coleman or anything, or no? Or
Bowers and Williams just went.
Okay. It's all right.
Out of the Packers receivers, I think Romeo Doubs will end up probably being the number one.
That's hard to dictate.
You're on the clock.
Marquise Brown. All right, so we're gonna do Jaden.
Yeah.
All right. Or do you want to go? Do you want to go? Easiest schedule is Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, let's go Trevor Lawrence.
And
why don't we just go both?
Okay, so we'll take. Actually, yeah. You know what? I got an idea.
Okay.
I have a feeling that Trevor Lawrence. We'll go with the schedule first. Okay, we'll take the easiest schedule because if Daniels is still there. I think people are thinking the same way we are, right? Jaden Daniels, new dude. What's he gonna do? We don't know. You know what I mean? And all right, we just gotta wait for this guy to do. So that would be cool. Then we don't have to worry about our QB situation. And if we want to, we could pick up like a Sam Darnold or something late if everybody snatches everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just for a fill-in. He's going to throw the ball a lot this year. This kid, I think. I'm not saying Sam Darnold's going to be like amazing.
You're on the clock.
Lad McConkey and Ezekiel Elliott. Wow. Okay. So you want to double down on this?
Yeah. Let's do it.
They're both playing in Florida too the first week. Yeah. All right, so let's do this. Gotta start looking at some.
Let's review our team real quick.
Yep. So we got Trevor Lawrence, by week 12. Jaden Daniels by week 14, so that's covered. Jahmyr Gibbs by week 5. Alvin Kamara by week 12. Saquon Barkley by week 5. So we do need another running back that's going to come in there. I think that should be one of our next targets.
Okay.
If Chuba does make it back to us in this, I think that's somebody we should probably target.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
McLaurin by week 14, Chris Godwin by week 11, T. Higgins by week 12, and Xavier Worthy by week 6. Those are all straight. So we're going to have to look for another backup tight end, which we are going to be looking at your boy here. And if I start to see him as I'm scrolling down, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I have not been able to snag him. People have been jumping to get him. That has been pissing me off. Okay. All right. So this is what I like, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you. We got, according to the strength of schedule that I've been looking at. Okay, for pro fantasy footballs. Okay, not everything's right or correct, but there goes Chuba. That's all right. We have the number one easiest in Trevor Lawrence, the number one easiest in Alvin Kamara, and then Chris Godwin's up there, and these guys are. McLaurin's an alpha, so I'm not really worried about it, and Chris Godwin's a slot, and T. Higgins is also the number 2 over there. I'm okay with that, and then again a third easiest schedule for tight ends. We have Trey McBride. I am happy about having 3 guys that have the easiest schedule in the league at their position.
Absolutely.
So after our picks, I'll just go down the list here. After our Jaden Daniels at 10-2, Nick Chubb went 10-3, Dalton Schultz went 10-4, Jonathan Brooks at 10-5, Tyler Lockett at 10-6, Chuba Hubbard at 10-7, Brock Purdy at 10-8. Now you said Romeo Doubs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll put him on there. Keon Coleman, are you thinking about anything like that with him or no?
I mean, I don't really know how the Buffalo target share is going to go, but I
Neither
think
do
he's
I.
extremely likable, so he should.
Yeah, they wouldn't
Uh,
draft him that high.
Yeah, I mean, he went what, top of the second, so
Yeah, dude, I think they didn't want to spend money on a first rounder, to be honest.
yeah.
Um, Blake Corum, Khalil Shakir, and Jaleel McLaughlin.
McLaughlin could be a guy we target.
He can get a lot of catches.
Yep.
Um, okay. So what about Blake? No.
He'd be a good insurance in case Kyron gets hurt, and Kyron does get hurt almost every year.
Okay. Cool. Um, Rico Dowdle.
He's the number one running back in Dallas.
I don't know what that says, but yes, you have to kind of put him on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Brandon Cooks, Raheed Shaheed, and Samuel Curtis. Curtis Samuel, sorry.
I don't know how consistent Rashid Shaheed's going to be, but
Okay.
I
Well,
think
since
he can be explosive playmaker. But
well since then we got Brock Purdy that went 10-8, Jordan Addison 10-9, Mike Williams 10-10, Blake Corum left, so that's 10-11. So people are looking farther down this board now.
yeah,
Brandon Cooks.
he's number 2 in Dallas.
Dude. I wouldn't mind him as a depth. There goes the
Yeah.
there goes the first defense. And who else would it be?
Of course.
Yeah. Okay. So if we're going back, all right. So I'll Cooks as a back end. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Tyler Algier, Gibson. You want? I'm looking at J.K. Dobbins. I mean, I think that Gus Bus already got picked up, right?
Yeah,
Curtis
I think
Samuel
so.
is there. Okay. So Jerry Judy.
How do we feel about Herbert?
I don't like that foot injury. You mean Khalil Herbert?
Yeah. No, Justin Herbert.
I don't like that foot injury.
Okay.
That's just me though. I mean, he is our number 3. So
I mean, he's been in what majority of his career. He's finished as a top 5 quarterback.
yeah, I just
Outside of
I just
last year.
I just think this might get taken away from him from the running game. But if I mean, I think he stays healthy. I mean, to be honest, I hope so. I mean, I could put him on there. I'll definitely put him on there. Since we've been talking, Mike Williams 10-10, Blake Corum 10-11, New York Jets 10-12, Curtis Samuel 11-1, Keon Coleman 11-2. This is how you know it's an AFC draft. 11-3 to Tagovailoa. Justin Herbert 11-4 just went. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're seven away. So who are
All
we
right.
looking at? Are we looking at Palmer?
I think we should look at the tight ends because we only have one compared to
Okay.
all of our other positions.
Yeah. Taysom's down there 170. Pat Fryermuth is still there.
How do you feel about Luke Musgrave?
I feel like he gets hurt a lot.
He's been in the league 1 year.
He's gotten hurt twice in that year. And I love the play because I picked him up and he was doing great, and then he got hurt, and then a concussion, and then I'm like, come on, dude. You know,
Yeah.
it's the only thing I fear on him. Well, it doesn't matter. Pat Fryermuth went. Josh Palmer went.
So I think we might need to target tight end on this pick here.
Yeah, let's take your boy on that. All right, is that
Okay.
cool? And look, I think even if we go
I ain't gonna
deeper
argue
down,
it.
huh?
So I ain't gonna argue it.
Yeah, I mean, even if check this out, dude. I like this right here.
Do you like Theo Johnson, a rookie from New York?
He's a big body. I wouldn't mind taking if he falls and we have a roster spot. I wouldn't mind putting him on there.
You're on the clock.
J.K. Dobbins is gone. Okay, so we'll do Taysom Hill. Take that real quick.
Nice.
And I wouldn't mind taking a guy like Colby Parkinson later on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All right, so Taysom Hill, Rico Dowdle's gone. Okay, so you want to go running back
You're on
to
the clock.
secure our bye week here,
Yeah.
or do you want to go wide receiver?
No, let's go with the running back.
Jaleel, or do you
Who
want
else is available?
You got Zach
Oh yeah,
Charbonnet.
yeah. Let's go Jaleel.
Okay. Let me just take a look down here. We got 30 seconds. I just want to take a. See, this guy's
Unless you want to
tricky
take
right here.
Braylon Allen.
You know he's gonna get picked up, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. We gotta take him here or we lose him.
All right, we're gonna pick up another one anyway. Fuck it, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna get pissed. Watch it. Watch the chat. We're gonna see what they say. I'm waiting for somebody to say anything. Nobody's saying nothing. All right.
All right.
There's a chance that if somebody gets hurt or something, so we got two guys on the same bye weeks that are off, so that's good.
Yeah.
We can still come back and pick up one of these guys too. The weird thing is I'm not. We could probably pick up Bucky Irving a little bit later on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Or trying to look here. Damn, how did Miles Sanders get all the way down here?
Who knows? Did
That's
somebody say something in the
wild.
chat?
Huh? Damn, there it is. Dirty, aka Bobby. Everybody thinks it's me. Or everybody thinks it's me. All right. See, I knew somebody would say something. That's the backup, though. That's just to make sure. We'll pick up another running back. If Charbonnet is still there later on and coming back, would you want to grab him?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do this. I just have to say make a pick.
Mm-hmm. Is it our pick? No, that's not our pick.
No, we're not. We just picked. We just took Taysom and Braylon. All right, so let's do this. Let's go back to all real quick. All these guys are about to go.
How many more rounds we got?
I don't know, but I'm gonna. This is kind of odd. Oh, it would make the pick for you if you didn't do anything, I think.
Oh, okay.
We go up to 20.
Okay.
See, Tyler Conklin went. This is how you know. So ever since we got Braylon Allen, it's 12-3. Jerry Jeudy, Caleb Williams 12-4, Brandon Cooks 12-5, Rashid Shaheed 12-6, Justice Hill 12-7, Tyler Conklin 12-8, Dallas Cowboys 12-9. Do you want to start looking at some defenses?
Yeah, might as well. We can't go Jets since I got taken like 5 rounds ago.
Yeah, it did. I told you this is going to be. So let's go DST. New Orleans, baby.
Let's do it, baby.
So New Orleans, Chargers, Washington, Cincinnati, and Indianapolis, Pittsburgh, Carolina, Tampa Bay. Actually, Dallas too. Dallas has got a solid defense, but they just got
I think
taken.
no, they're still there.
I thought
Oh no, they did.
Okay. TJ Hawkinson.
It's just not updating. It's not updating on the other screen.
What, on yours?
Yeah, on mine it says free agents. It still shows Cowboys Dallas.
Oh. Well, if that's the case, then I'm gonna fucking take them.
But
Unless the guy.
it says pick 12-9. It says Dallas PK Cowboys.
Maybe place kicker.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think that's what it is because we'll look for him real quick. Yeah, place kicker. That's what PK Bills, PK Broncos.
Okay. Oh, so that's not the defense. Okay, cool. She took Brandon Aubrey, huh?
He did. Would you? Who would you want out of that? Would you want somebody like the Chiefs, or somebody that's going to get a lot of points?
Yeah, I think a high-powered offense
Right.
that's going to score points. I think, or you can go with the offense that you think's going to get to the red zone, but ain't going to put it in.
So I'm looking at Chiefs, Dolphins, Eagles, even the Falcons at that point.
What about Bears? Bears or Chargers?
Yeah. Take those guys.
So side note, I'm in round 14 of 16 and the other draft that I'm doing. Still don't have a quarterback. So I haven't drafted
Damn,
one.
dude. What about the Rams?
Yeah, they just got that rookie. Joshua Carty. He's a stud.
All right. Raven, I always got to put Tucker on there.
Yeah. Don't put the Saints. You only end in heartbreak.
You said Chicago. Houston. Houston's a good one, too. All right.
Yep.
So since we've been talking, Justice Hill 12-7, Tyler Conklin 12-8, 12-9, the place kicker for Dallas. TJ Hawkinson 12-10. 12-11, Jaleel McLaughlin, he went 12-12. Josh Downs, Trey Benson 3-1, Adam Thielen 3-2. Okay. Josh, Zach Charbonnet might be our guy here. Is there something wrong with him that I don't know about?
So, how do you feel about Antonio Gibson or Ty Chandler?
Ty Chandler, I don't know. There we go. There's Zach.
Or do you want to take a chance on Jalen Wright?
I might want to, dude, because I have a feeling somebody is going to get hurt.
I loved him coming out of the draft.
Yeah.
I wish he would have been a Saint with the contract situation with Alvin, but he's a stud.
Yeah, I just I don't like the depth that he's in. That's the only problem. You know what I'm saying? What about Marshawn Lloyd? Actually, you think that Bucky Irving's going to be coming in, right?
I think he's going to take that job at some point in the season.
Okay. Because I think this is the point where we have to take this.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take a chance on one of these guys.
You know, Ty Chandler. I don't like the Aaron Jones is. They're not going to run the ball a lot. That's the only problem I don't like about the Vikings is that they're a pass team. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Which means we should take a chance on Darnold later on.
Okay.
If you're down for the cause.
So you know what? Let's go Bucky Irving.
Okay.
then? Or what do you think of Jordan Mason in case something happens?
Yeah, I think that'd be good insurance. He's clearly the number 2. And they'll probably want to get him some touches just to keep Christian fresh too.
Yeah. So what do you want to do? Do you want to go? I'll do that. I'll look at some wide receivers here. Gabriel Davis. I'm not a Datavion
Cowboys
Wicks.
defense just went.
You're on the clock.
Cowboys defense just went. Okay, that's okay.
And Rashad Bateman.
Okay. So let's do this. You want to do? What do you want to do? Running back? Well, we got running back security just now, right?
Yeah.
I feel like we could probably use another wide receiver or defense.
Let's see what receivers are available, and if we don't like them, then we can just take a D.
So we got. That's what we got now. Wan'Dale Robinson.
I don't love any of these guys, dude.
Me neither.
All right, let's just go with the defense. We got 10 seconds.
If there's anybody, it's Pop Douglas. So what are we doing
3,
here?
2. We're running out of time. Who did it take for us?
Nah, fuck it.
We'll be Parkinson. All right.
That's all right. Fuck.
That's okay.
That's not okay.
You're on the clock.
All right, let's go defense now.
Yeah.
Turn off auto pick. Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say Pop Douglas, if anything, Demario Douglas.
Yeah.
And then you want to, if we can, we have 14. So we got Dallas Cowboys 13, 9. Oh, I guess we're set with tight ends. We don't really have to worry.
We're all right. We're good there.
We can do, if the Browns are going to sit there. Let me just look at this.
I wouldn't mind taking the Browns again.
Yeah, let me see where they're at. Detroit.
Not again, but
Cleveland's like bottom 6, along with KC.
I like KC's defense a lot.
So do I.
Browns did finish number 1 last year.
I think if we can do something like this, what if we walk away with New Orleans, KC, and Seattle?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right, so let's try this for a second, for one moment. Who we say KC?
Mm-hmm.
We already got one of them, so that's good.
Browns just went.
That's fine. That's okay. In Seattle, right? That's what we're looking at?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do that.
Chargers might have a decent defense this year too.
And you know what? They're second. They're right under New Orleans Saints for easiest schedule. And that's why one of the guys asked me, like, what are you doing in the fantasy league, in the dynasty that we did?
Yeah.
He asked, like, what are you doing? I said, I'm preparing for the future. Like, if they get an easy schedule, like, Harbaugh has been known to make a pretty good defense.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that. You're gonna hate me for this. I'm gonna put it up there.
No. I'm gonna veto it.
All right, fine. Video. It's vetoed.
No, he could put
No, it's vetoed, my friend. You get one veto during a draft. That was your veto.
Fair enough. The Chiefs just went.
Did he? Okay, that's all right. That's why we got multiples, right?
How are the Eagles' strength of schedule? Eagles and the Lions.
Lions at the bottom. Yeah, Lions are at the bottom. And who'd you say? The Eagles?
I think the Bears' defense could be pretty sneaky. They were the number 1 defense back half of
Philadelphia is in between. It's like mid-pack.
Yeah, how about Chicago?
right next to him. So in case people are wondering or watching, since we got the Saints, it went San Francisco 14-3, Ty Chandler 14-4, Michael Wilson 14-5, Cleveland Browns 14-6, Demario Douglas 14-7, Kansas City Chiefs 14-8, Dontavian Wicks 14-9, Philadelphia Eagles 14-10, and Houston Texans 14-11. You want me to put the Bears on there?
Yeah, I like the Bears defense.
You know who I do like? I like Pittsburgh, dude.
Okay.
Because they have Patrick Queen and Watts. Dude, there's sometimes their defense just like they're able to get to the quarterback.
Yeah.
And they are ranked, where are they at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th easiest.
Okay.
I'll put them on. I'll put them on here and Chicago on here, okay?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Is it safe to say I can take Johnson Theo out of here or no? Or do you want to, just in case we have an extra pick, I'll just keep him there?
We got Colby Parkinson. We're good.
Okay, so I'll take him out. All right, so we got coming back this way about 9 picks. Marshawn Lloyd is going at 15-1. And then we'll go. So Gabe Davis is still there. Jalen Polk. What do you think about Wan'Dale Robinson?
If anybody's going to get secondary targets in that Giants offense, it's going to be Wan'Dale or it's going to be Theo.
Yeah. Xavier Legette. Yeah. I'm trying to think of Alec Pierce. He's the number 2 over there, isn't he?
Alec Pierce, yeah. In Indy.
Or is that Josh Downs?
Josh Downs has been hurt. Josh Downs is more of their slot option. Alec Pierce plays on the outside.
What would you think about him?
I'd be okay taking a flyer on him. I mean, he's got the size and the speed, so.
I hate saying this too, but what about Alan Lazard? Only because we only have 4 wide receivers here.
You're gonna know more about him than I will.
He's got a fucking case of the drops, but he's trying to fucking prove himself this year. But I don't know if I want to do that.
Well, is Legette still? You said Legette's on the board?
Yeah, he's still up there. Rob, well, it doesn't matter now. So Marshawn Lloyd got picked 15-1, Jordan Mason 15-2, Kirk Cousins 15-3, Luke Musgrave 15-4, Wan'Dale Robinson 15-5, Gabriel Davis 15-6, Deshaun Watson 15-7, 1, 2, 3. We're up in 4 picks.
Okay.
So you want to try Legette, or do you want to do Slayton, Corley, Malachi Corley? I don't know. It's gonna be a run heavy team. Huh?
Legette just got taken.
Okay. Okay. Tyler Boyd.
How do you think he's gonna do in that Tennessee offense? They're probably gonna be down in most games, so.
In
It might not
Tennessee.
be a bad option. Yeah, it might not be a bad option.
No, it might not be. Let me see. I'll put him on the thing real quick. I want to see what this is going to sound weird. What QBs are still there?
Sam Darnold.
I'm gonna put two guys on here. Okay, I'm gonna leave Will Levis alone, but I'm gonna take Bo Nix and Sam Darnold and put them on the queue.
You're on the clock.
Oh,
Okay, gotcha. Tyler Boyd, cool.
sure.
Or I just want more depth in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm good with it. Who do you want to take on the next one?
I'm thinking kicker. If you want, it's up to you.
Yeah. We can get one of the good ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Or actually, or do you want to go?
Pittsburgh's defense just got taken.
You're on the clock.
Pittsburgh, Kansas City. That's what I was waiting for. Something like that. I think we should probably take a.
You want to go kicker?
We got our one defense, right?
Yeah, we got the Saints defense.
Okay. Yeah. Who are you thinking? Eagles or?
Yeah, I like Jake Elliott. He's usually a consistent target I go for because the Eagles have a good offense and he's got a big leg.
And they're going to be moving fast too, so that's what I like. There's going to be more options for him to kick.
Yep.
I'm thinking next time around, we got to pick a defense that's not by week 12.
So you can't go Falcons because we have the same bye week as them.
Okay.
What about Washington's defense?
Yeah, I was just
Dan Quinn
looking
over
at
there.
that. Was that Dan Quinn?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a shifty dude. That guy. He makes any team with a really good and they're number 3, dude. Easiest schedule.
Sounds like a solid pick there.
Yeah. Okay.
How do you feel about Daniel Jones this year?
I don't know. I think they got to give him a chance. They did get Runyon over there on that offensive line. You know,
he's coming back from a neck injury and a torn ACL.
Ain't no big thing, right?
I guess so.
He's like, sure.
I think I'd rather take a chance with Sam Darnold.
Okay. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, we're already set, right? Like, I mean, that's just our backup. All right, so since we got Tyler Boyd, it went Pittsburgh Steelers 15-12, Kansas City Chiefs 16-1, 16-2, Philadelphia Eagles kicker, which is us, Antonio Gibson 16-3, Cincinnati kicker 16-4, Marvin Mims 16-5. I am still so just baffled on how much Marvin Mims was not used.
Yeah. Do we think that's going to be different this year with Bo Nix controlling that offense?
I mean, they're going to check it down. Eventually, he's got to toss it down there, right? Like
Boomer Bo.
So, what do you think about Tampa Bay's defense? They're in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're in the top 10.
Easiest schedule?
Yeah.
I feel like, didn't they lose a couple corners this offseason?
Yeah, they got Whitehead back. I just know it's Todd Bowles, and Todd Bowles just usually does. I don't know, like when he faces rookie quarterbacks, he always wins. That's why I'm actually hesitant to put him up against to put Jaden Daniels in first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he always, for some reason, he always handles rookie quarterbacks pretty damn good, unless he didn't prepare for him. So, like, you know, we got
who's Trevor Lawrence play for week 1?
Miami.
Ooh.
Now, this is the thing. I'm gonna keep track of that. I'm gonna keep track of that because it said it's supposed to rain, right, in Florida.
Okay.
If it doesn't seem like it's gonna rain, If it's gonna pour, I would rather have Jaden Daniels, to be honest, because he's probably gonna run more.
Yeah, he's got
That
the higher ceiling
right.
or higher
But
floor.
if
Excuse me, higher
but
floor.
if it's not, I think Trevor Lawrence can eat that defense up, dude.
I think he's gonna take a big leap this year, man. I
Yeah.
like Lawrence a lot.
Okay. So
Who do you like better this year, Baker or Stafford?
I'm still going with Stafford. It just I'm not saying that Baker's gonna be bad, but I just think Stafford he's still slinging the ball like a pro. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to get to that level,
Yeah.
and he seems to maintain it. Why? Who are you thinking?
No, I'm coming up on my round 16 of 16 on this other draft, and I got Trevor Lawrence in the 15th round, so looking for a
That's
backup there.
pretty damn good. There goes Jalen Wright. Okay. Trey Sermon 16-8, Ray Davis 16-9, Jets kicker 16-10, Jalen Wright 16-11, 16-12, Geno Smith, and 17-1, Mike Gesicki, Jahan Dotson 17-2, Malachi Corley 17-3, Jalen Polk 17-4. We are up in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna say that we should probably go Bucky Irving coming up, and then another defense.
Okay, I'm good with that.
And then we'll have 5 and 5, 5 running backs, 5 wide receivers. Um, Damn, nobody's touching the Bills, dude.
Bills defense.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
don't
don't know
know.
how they're due
Detroit,
for a
though,
regression.
man. I kind of want. Detroit is nasty. That defense is disgusting, man.
What about Colts defense?
I was looking at them too. I'll put both of them on there. Never mind. Detroit's gone. Bucky Irving's gone.
Oh damn.
So Damian Pierce 17-5, Bucky Irving 17-6, 17-7 is the Lions. Let's
What
do
running backs are left?
Roshan.
Roshan, Audric Estime might take over that backfield.
Yo, this is gonna sound weird. Is Estime still there or no?
Yeah, scroll up. Roshan just got taken.
Okay.
He's right there. First one.
What about Tank? This is gonna sound weird. What about Tank?
I don't
That
think
is that
he's.
is the
I don't think
backup.
they like him very much.
Nah, either do I. What about Tracy Tyrone? I've heard good things about him.
Yeah, that's the Purdue kid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that would be too bad.
14. I just don't want to go too far. Audric Estime, like
You're on the
because
clock.
we'd be going running back 3. Bigsby would be 2. I think Tyrone Tracy would be 2.
He runs the number 2 in Kansas City.
You want to try that? Because I have a feeling, dude, he got 50 passes last year.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna find a way to get him the ball.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. That way we're just set. We're not worried about it. So we got 5, 12, 5, 6, 12. We're good.
Yeah.
So Bucky Irving 17-6, Detroit Lions 17-7, Roshan Johnson 17-8, Cade Otton 17-9, 17-10 is Demarcus Robinson, Samaje Perine by us is 17-11, and then we can go defense here. Who are you thinking? Or do you want to go defense or do you want to go another quarterback?
No, I said let's do the defense first because it looks like they're getting plugged pretty.
Yeah. All right. So who you thinking? Bills, Bears. You want to go SOS? Chargers,
Yeah.
Washington. You want to go Washington? See if that's still there.
Yeah, I'm good
Or
with whoever has the best strength schedule.
yeah, we'll go Washington. I mean, Chargers are there, but I mean, I don't know how that offense is going to go yet.
Let's say Bears or Washington.
Okay. Who's the Bears coordinator?
It's this same head coach.
For who?
Dude, slick back, white hair.
Is he a good? Is he a good defensive coordinator?
Yeah, they were the number one defense for the last 8 weeks of last season.
Let me see where Chicago's at.
You're on the clock.
Yeah, Matt Eberflus.
Oh, they're a little farther down. Let's go with Washington. Let's go with the easiest.
Yeah.
Does that work?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
All right. Let me make sure that they are 14 and 12. All right. I want to make sure our bye weeks are good. Buffalo Bills. So we went Samaje Perine, then Quentin Johnson went 17-12, then 18-1 Alexander Madison, then 18-2 was us again, Washington Commanders, and 18-3 to Buffalo Bills. Do you want to see where, so New Orleans, Chargers, Cincinnati, Indianapolis. Who do you think is better out of that? Chargers, Cincinnati, Indianapolis.
Maybe Cincy.
Defense wise?
Yeah.
Okay. Or the Bucks? Who do you like from the?
I think I like Cincy over the Bucks.
Okay, so let's do Cincy. Hold on 1 second. Let's do Cincy over the Bucks, right? What about the Cincy over the Bucks? Would you take the Chargers over or under the Bucks? Or I'm sorry, the Chargers over or under the Bengals?
Under.
Under. Okay. Colts over or under the Bengals?
Under.
Under.
I like the Bengals out of all those.
Okay. Who would you take number 2?
Probably Colts.
Colts.
You know, also I think we're probably sleeping on them, but the Rams probably have a really good defense this year too.
Let's see where they're at. They're like mid-pack. Okay. All right. So let's do. When it comes back, you want to do one more field goal kicker. So let's.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So we'll do this. We'll say. Okay, so after our Washington Commanders, it went Buffalo Bills 18-3, Will Levis 18-4, Las Vegas Raiders 18-5, Chicago Bears place kicker 18-6, Tyrone Tracy 18-7, 18-8 was Buffalo place kicker. Tank Bigsby 18-9, Clyde Edward Hilaire apparently Jake, come on, man. Wish you would have paid attention. This is Jake's draft.
Go figure.
Yeah. Because Clyde Edwards Hilaire is no longer on the
Yeah, he's out for the first 4 games, right?
Yeah. Poor guy. His mental health.
Yeah.
Denver I'm sorry, 1811 Denver's place kicker. Cincinnati Bengals 1812, 19-1 Kamani Vidal, and okay. Just gonna take a quick look at the QBs. Look who we got. Okay, anybody you're looking at right there?
Sam Darnold or
Okay,
Bo Nix, maybe.
okay, Sammy. Okay, we got Sammy and Bo Nix. I got him on there too. Anybody else?
Out of those, nah, I think those are probably pretty much it.
All right, I'm going to go right down to running back. And since then, Jermaine Burton was taken 19-2, Odell Beckham 19-3, 19-4 Miami Dolphins, Van Jefferson 19-5. We are up in 4 picks. Seattle Seahawks just got taken out. So who do you like on here? I mean, we have Estime on there already.
I think he probably has the most upside. I mean, maybe Cordell Patterson in Pittsburgh.
I just
know we
don't
didn't
like.
want to stay away.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't know.
What I mean, no, I don't want to do that.
Who?
What about Cam Akers?
Where's
I say
Joe
Audric
Mixon?
Estime
Okay.
or Cam Akers.
Okay. Atlanta Falcons. All right. So I'm just gonna go. Okay. So, or Cam Akers. Where's Cam? There he is. Okay. Now I want to go down wide receiver. McMillan, Slayton, Hyatt, Iosivas, Troy Franklin, Greg Dortch, Luke McCaffrey. Anybody? Any one of these?
I'll look McCaffrey on that one.
Yeah, it'd take a little risk there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think he slides in as the number 3 receiver there right now.
Because we only got 2 more, so I don't want to keep going down too far.
Yeah.
Malik Washington? No.
You're on the clock.
Oh.
Okay.
Chicago Bears defense got taken.
You want to take?
So what do you want? What do we want to target? A kicker here?
Yeah, we could do a kicker. Make sure we're taken care of. Did you want to do? What do you want to do? Rams, Chargers, Dolphins?
Who do you like the most out of those?
Most likely, probably the Rams are probably going to score the most points.
Okay.
I'm guessing. I mean, unless you're thinking something else.
No, I'm good with the Rams.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I didn't look at that. Damn it.
What's
I mean,
up?
it doesn't matter. No, I'm trying to see when the Rams bye week is. I didn't get to look at it. I'm not saying
week
it.
6.
All right, so week 5, week 6, we're good. All right, we're okay. Okay, so we got that taken care of. Did we want to look at?
You're on the clock.
So Luke McCaffrey's gone. Damn, he took both of our guys. Estime and McCaffrey.
Do you want to just go with the third quarterback just to be safe?
Who are you thinking?
I think Darnold could have a chance to lead the league in passing.
He could. He definitely could. Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna get shit for this one in there. Damn, we got a Who Dey in there.
Bengals.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go ahead and guess that is. I kind of was trying to see who it was. Okay, so we don't got to worry about the kickers anymore. I will take another gander at wide receiver just for a second. We still got Alec Pierce in there.
Okay.
Let me just see something. Indianapolis has got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th easiest. Michael Pittman, Josh Downs, and Alec Pierce isn't even as the 1, 2, or 3. They have Adonai Mitchell as the 3.
Oh,
Josh
A.D. Mitchell.
Downs. Yeah.
I forgot about A.D. Mitchell. How many more rounds do we have?
Like 1. I think, actually, if anything, I think we just made our last pick, so.
Yeah, it's because I think it was 20 rounds, right?
Yeah, I think that was it. Ricky Pearsall. Okay. What do you think of that?
Of our squad?
Yeah. Trevor Lawrence, Sam Darnold, Jaden Daniels, Jahmyr Gibbs, Alvin Kamara, Saquon Barkley, P. Ryan, and Braylon Allen. Terry McLaurin, Chris Godwin, Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, Xavier Worthy.
Sounds
Tom
like Tom
Brady. Tom Brady. You would,
yeah.
Jake. That's fucking hilarious.
I feel good with our team.
Yeah, and then sorry, I had to stop mid. ADD. McBride, Trey McBride, Taysom Hill, Colby Parkinson, and then Eagles and Rams kicker, which I'm thrilled about that actually. And then Saints and the Commanders.
Yeah, we may have gone a little Saints heavy, but that's probably due to some biases here.
That's okay. Nah, not really. I mean, it's a defense that we can swap in and out, and it's it's a Swiss Army knife and a number one. Again, I was targeting SOSs here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
How many leagues do you have Olave in?
I think 1 or 2, only because it's I would have to look, but I think I got him in like 1 or 2.
Yeah, I think I have Alvin in almost every league. Just about. Except for that random phantom draft we had that no one knew about.
All right, so we'll go over to our team real quick. Teams. Alrighty. Now we gotta set this up here. Oh, we don't got anybody this. No, we do have Xavier Worthy coming up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we'll do
So 2 flexes.
QB1, RB1, RB2, wide receiver 1, 2, and 3, tight end 1, flex 1, flex 2, kicker defense.
All right. I think this is gonna be the toughest part is making sure all my lineups are set before Thursday games.
Yeah, probably. So what does he do? Drag it here.
I think do you hit the little green thing next to their name? No, that doesn't do it.
That's right. I'll figure it out. I'll fuck with it. Oh, I just
Oh, there
clicked
you
it
go.
once. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Let me see something.
So this might be bold, but in the league I just did, I think I'm gonna start Stafford over Lawrence since they had the Sunday night game and he's playing Detroit.
Yeah, no, that could be a shootout. That could definitely be a shootout. So who do you want to start off here?
So we got
Lawrence.
Daniels against the Bucks,
Yeah,
Darnold
which
against the
I don't
Giants.
I don't like Todd Bowles against rookie quarterbacks. He seems to kind of get them to do stupid shit.
Okay.
If it rains
No.
hardcore or anything like that down there, then I'll
Right.
put Sam Darnold in against the Giants.
Okay.
If
Let's
that's
start.
cool.
Let's start. Yeah, let's start Trevor first, and then
Okay.
depending on weather, we'll go Sam Darnold, the GOAT.
Mm-hmm. So either we'll go Jahmyr Gibbs and Saquon.
Yep.
And then that's right.
Go
We got a
Alvin and
Friday night
Flex.
game.
Yep.
And then wide receiver 1, Florin, T. Higgins,
T. Higgins.
right?
Yep.
Chris Godwin. We're gonna do McBride at
Yep.
Buffalo.
McBride.
Okay.
Yeah, McBride.
Okay. And then flex, I'm thinking Alvin Kamara.
Yep.
And then
Do you want to go Alvin and then maybe Worthy?
I was thinking, dude, like, but if we're gonna do that, let's put Worthy on like a wide receiver 3.
Does it matter where we put them?
So this is the thing. If one of our guys gets hurt, right?
Mm-hmm.
So say we already used up Worthy's thing for the flex. We can't put anybody
Okay.
in there.
Limits our options.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I'll do is I'll put the latest. So I'll put like the latest game here. So we'll do wide receiver. There you go. So
Yep.
I don't know if you've ever paid attention to that. I started paying attention to it a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Alvin Kamara flex 2. We got Chris Godwin, right?
Yeah, I think Godwin makes most sense.
Okay, and then kicker. You know that
Rams
might come down to
Rams against Detroit. Rookie kicker against Detroit week 1 though, or you have Philly against Green Bay in Brazil.
No, I think it's gonna mean more.
I'm gonna go with the rookie or the veteran.
What are you thinking?
I mean, I think Jake Elliott's as solid as they come.
All right, let's do that then. That'd be cool if we can get, like, not for nothing, if we get a touchdown from Barkley and then an extra point. You know, that does help more than we think.
Yeah.
Saints or Commanders?
Saints defense against Carolina,
Yeah.
or Commanders against Jacksonville. No, who do they play? Oh, Buccaneers.
Buccaneers. Let's do Saints off the bat.
Yep, it's at home in the Dome against the Panthers.
All right, cool. Submit.
Here we go. So we just gotta keep an eye on the Florida weather.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, we're good. Yep. All right. Cool beans. And dude, at any given time, you want to go in here, change shit, do it. Like I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
I
Well, it
trust
looks like
you.
we have a 38% chance of rain this Sunday. from between 11 and 2 in Florida.
What part of Florida?
Let's see. Which part? You want? Is this my? They're playing in Jacksonville.
No, in Miami.
Oh, they're playing in Miami. Okay. let
In
me check.
Miami and at Tampa Bay.
Okay. Let's put that. Miami. So Miami has. It's a 12 o'clock game.
12 o'clock game?
Yeah, 37% chance between 12 and 2. Scattered thunderstorms. 11-mile-per-hour winds.
Where's that?
Miami.
Miami. Okay.
And what was the other one? Tampa.
Yeah.
Sunday.
Might be the same storm.
Yeah. 37% chance. 7-mile-per-hour winds. 60% chance precipitation.
Okay, so that might be where I'm a little bit more comfortable putting in the command or
Arnold.
maybe yeah.
We can play it closer to here, by ear whenever we.
It always changes, but thank you for everybody who came in, took a listen. It's been a little over 2 hours, 2 hours 15 minutes. So C-Dub, thanks for coming on, dude. We're gonna rock this. We're gonna
Yes, sir.
make sure that we're gonna have a great season, man. Football is here, you know.
Finally.
Yeah, man. So it only took since February, and it seems like February was just yesterday. So,
Right.
But I'll say this again: anybody who is looking for $100 pool, I have $100 boxes. So if you guys want, please message me. Let me know if that's something you guys want to do. It's going to be a big payout. It's going to be lots of fun, reciprocals, all that kind of fun stuff. So everybody, hope you guys have a great night, and thank you for joining. Peace.